Okay, well, first of all, if you could just tell me who you are and the organisation you represent, and a little bit about the work that your organisation does.
My name is Sister Jayanti, and I'm from the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University. We are an NGO affiliated to the UN, and we have general consultative status with ECOSOC. And what we're looking at is the spiritual dimension of life, because we feel that everything else is being looked at, but the spiritual dimension hasn't been looked at. And many of the factors that we see as the causes of problems in the world actually have their roots in the question of spirituality and consciousness.
And is that message, you feel, finding some kind of resonance here in Cancun in the time you've been here?
Yes, people are recognizing that it's an aspect that they haven't yet explored, and so it's important to look at this and see how it is human actions have impacted climate, but behind every action is the thought. And when I have a thought, then it's that thought that actually reaches out into action or even into words, and then there's an impact on whatever is happening in the world around me. And so we're making people aware of this. Normally people don't see the connection between our mind and the climate, but when you connect it in a very simple way like this, that actions have caused the change of climate, and actions come about through consciousness, through our awareness, through our thoughts. And if we have desires and we get caught up with consumerism, materialism, then of course we end up in the state that we have today. And if we can change our thoughts and take our thoughts deep within ourselves and connect with our inner treasures, the resources we have within the self, the resources of peace, of beauty, of truth, of joy, of happiness, then we don't need to go out there trying to buy happiness and buy love, but we know that it's there within the self, and we're able to access these. And so the quality of our actions changes, and so the impact we have on the world out there changes also.
I can understand that having some acceptance and with people here in the Cancun Messe. I wonder whether it have a similar kind of impact on the politicians who are circulating at the Moon Palace.
Well, my hope is that the power of the people is going to impact them also. I think it was just a couple of days ago that the subject came up that now the superpower is actually the power of people. It's not one particular country any longer. And so I think that if more and more people become aware of this, and I think that that's happening, because they're seeing how the loss of value, say for example, loss of respect for the environment, and then the accompanying aggression and violence that's happened has caused the destruction. And so when we come back to a state of respect for the self, respect for the environment, then we can start doing some sort of work to transform the planet. So I think that people are understanding. It's a very simple message to understand. And as the minority grows and becomes a powerful minority, they can have an impact on the leaders also.
Okay, well, let's hope so. Thank you very much.
Thank you.